He remembered night, when she confessed, "Love defies years." Those words burned, deep within fire, forever unforgotten truth. He wore robe, white as peace, clean as faith. Palace bells rang, courtiers bowed low, but he drifted. Mind stayed far, lost in memory, lost in love. He sat garden, beneath date trees. Birds sang softly. He whispered gently, to love eternal, to age unseen. Sky turned crimson, sun melted slow, wind kissed tears. He heard voice, distant yet near, calling his soul. He followed echo, heart-guiding steps, faith holding breath. There she stood, beyond mortal veil, wrapped in light. She smiled kindly, said without words, "Truth is love." He reached forward. Hands met light. He felt peace. No more waiting. No more silence. No more pain. He found eternity. Within her gaze, within his heart. Desert bowed gently. Stars began singing. Moon wept joy. He closed eyes, whispered her name, felt her near. They became story, written in stars, read by hearts. Generations still whisper of love eternal, of truth hidden. No crown higher, no gold brighter than loyal heart. He taught world that love ages, but never dies, even in silence. Souls still speak, hearts still burn. She remains legend. He remains poet. Both remain one. In royal shadows, their spirits dance. Forever in time. Desert winds remember. Stories never fade. Love stays eternal. Echoes call softly. Through golden nights, through silent dreams. His soul wanders. Among old stars, among gentle truths. Palace walls listen. To poems unspoken, to tears unseen. He writes again. On parchment moonlight, in sand's embrace. Each word breathes. Like her memory, like lost fragrance. He calls sky, witness our promise, guard our love. Hearts burn quietly, not for world, but for eternity. Time bows humbly before true feeling, before silent loyalty. Her name glows in morning dew, on rose petals. He feels presence in every breeze, in every shadow. Years have passed, yet love remains, still pure fire. No age wins, no death conquers, no fate separates. He walks mountains, seeking peace deep, finding her everywhere. Birds sing legends, trees hum verses, sky paints devotion. He kneels low, hands clasped tight, heart open wide. "Beloved," he whispers, "I am here, always yours." Her voice answers, soft as moon, strong as faith. Love is truth. Truth is us. We remain. Stars begin falling, as tears divine blessing their union. Sand turns silver, air turns sweet, night turns holy. He finds peace, not in power, but in memory. She finds rest, not in grave, but in heart. Together they shine, beyond kingdom's walls, beyond time's reach, people still speak of that love, of that truth. Hearts still learn from their sacrifice, from their faith. Desert still whispers their names softly, forever bound. Wind still carries their vows gently to endless horizon. Desert winds whisper, secrets stay buried, hearts burn silently. Golden sands remember, old love echoes, moon hides pain. Eyes once bright, now dim slowly, dreams fade quietly, time forgets names. But hearts remember, stories never die. She came softly, like morning mist, touched his soul. Royal halls watched, golden lamps flickered. Love bloomed secretly. Her eyes spoke. Without saying words, truth lived hidden. She was timeless, grace beyond years, beauty of patience. He was young, bold like fire, heart full storm. She smiled calmly, like sand's peace. He bowed silently. Worlds apart stood, yet hearts near. Destiny smiled faintly. Desert stars witnessed every stolen glance, every secret vow. Time grew jealous. Hearts fought silence. Love stayed loyal. Days became years. Years became silence. Promises turned pain. Crown weighed heavy. Duty chained heart. Dreams turned dust. Yet she waited. By golden dunes, under moon's gaze, her letters faded. Ink turned pale. Words still alive. He wrote poems. Under desert sky, calling her soul. Every verse bled. Every rhyme cried. Every breath begged. Love became legend, whispered by winds, forgotten by men. Now they speak. In shadow's tongue, in silence's depth, truth stays hidden. In hearts royal, where love suffers, desert moon wept. Winds carried sorrows. Silence grew louder. He rode alone, through empty dreams, through golden grief. Her voice lingered, soft as memory, strong as fate. He spoke stars, asked their mercy, begged their light. They said nothing, only watched coldly, only burned bright. Heart felt heavy, soul felt hollow, night felt endless. He wrote again, words on sand, prayers for love. Each grain shined, like her eyes, like lost time. Years had vanished, yet feeling remained, still unbroken fire. She was 60, grace still eternal. Beauty never faded. He was younger, but soul ancient, worn by waiting. Kingdom moved on. Courts spoke politics. Hearts spoke pain. Crown glittered bright, but felt empty, cold like marble. Every morning rose, without her light, without her smile. He visited garden, where roses rested, where love slept. There he knelt. Tears fell freely, soaked in dust. She appeared softly, wrapped in white, voice like wind. She said nothing, just held heart, touched his cheek. Love knows age, but time lies. Souls stay young. He closed eyes, heard her breathe, felt eternity near. Then she vanished into silver mist. leaving warm air. He stood silent. Among whispering palms, among dying light, he smiled sadly. Spoke to moon, I found truth. Truth was love. Love was pain. Pain was life. He walked home. Through midnight dreams, through ancient echoes. Walls heard cry. Curtains knew story. Candles burned low. He looked skyward. Said her name. Stars responded softly. Forever mine, beloved. Wind carried promise. Night sealed bond. Morning broke gently. Light kissed sand. Hope rose slowly. He stood still. Heart felt lighter. Soul felt endless.